So now is a really good time to divide perennials. And I have this huge lump of SHASTA daisies, which are one, in the wrong place, and two, have become far too big. So they just mobbed this whole border right next to the pathway. And so I'm going to divide it up. I had, before I actually started digging this one, already divided another clump which I had in the back border. And with that one, I dug the entire clump out of the soil. And then I tried to split the clump with the spade, as you see me now. But because it was loose on a big pile on top of the soil, it rolled over and I ended up shearing all the shoots off the bottom roots and therefore ruined the plant. So I decided for this clump, which fortunately is a lot bigger, so I'm going to divide this one into three, to just loosen around the edge so I know kind of where all the roots are, the boundary of the roots, and then just divide it in situ in its hole, because then it avoids it rolling over and I can get the spade right down through the roots while keeping the plant, the new emerging shoots, obviously intact with the roots. So I've got a nice big cake basically with all the layers, and I'm going to divide this huge clump here into three, and then I'm going to move them away from this pathway because they are quite tall and prolific flowerers, and then I'm going to have them sort of drift through the borders, and then I'll show you me planting them up. All right, once I decided where they were going to go, it's just really a question of digging a hole. The roots aren't that deep, so you can actually, in fact, the first hole that I dug for my first one here, which you'll see now, was actually a little bit too deep. The soil here was really loose, so it was really easy to dig the hole, and I ended up, as you can see, it fell down below the surface level. So you don't want the green below the surface level, and that's really all it is. And I did enrich it with some new compost, and this, is kind of a midway in the border because the Shasta daisies are quite tall, but I do anticipate maybe having some taller things behind it, such as the sweet peas, etc., which I haven't even planted yet. I'm so behind because of my illness. And yeah, so there we go. And then just put it in, then you just backfill it and sort of heel it in with the heel of your Wellington boot. And that's really it. It's really very simple. And you can obviously divide a lot of perennials in this same way. And of course, now while they're dormant, it's just a really good time to do it before they put on their vigorous new growth in the spring. All right, I hope that helped. If it did, please consider subscribing, click the notification bell so you can see when I get more videos, and of course comment below what do you do when you're dividing your Shasta daisies or other perennials. And while you're at it, don't forget to check out my website www.jillbretherton.com. See you again in my next video. Thanks for watching.